Hi everybody. Good evening. This is Professor Seifert. I hope y'all are having a good weekend. I know it's gloomy outside and raining. I just want to give you guys some feedback in reference to your Module 3 essay and in addition to the next paper you'll be writing for Module 4. Let's just talk about this really quick. So let's go into the Module 4 assignment real quick so I can show you. It's going to be the actual layout of the paper is going to be a little bit different in the module 4 assignment. If we come in here for module 4 for next week and we go into formal paper part 1, it's called your formal paper part 1. Let's go in here. Notice there are very detailed instructions on how to do this paper, okay, which is great. It gives you guys exactly how to set up your paper. So there's something different here in reference to the title page. I'll point that out, and then I want to talk about some other things. The title, you're going to have on your title page the title of the paper, your name, the name of the class. I typically have not required people. If people put it, I'll take it off, or if it's been on there, it just depends. I For this assignment, it wants the name of the class, which is fine. It also wants the name of the school and the author's note, all right? So this is your title page is going to be different. You have to have all 5 of these components on your title page in order to get full credit for it, okay? Now, just a couple of things with APA format. So if you ever have a question about APA format, remember I keep referencing the APA format help section of the course, which is what I want you to do with a module 3 essay. I've had several, I'd say about 7 out of the 18 students, out of 18 of you, have turned in papers with significant APA formatting errors. So for formal paper part 1, if I automatically open up the paper and I do not see that all the components with APA format are there, and I'll show you what that means in a moment because we'll go into that, I'm going to automatically send you an email stating that you need to resubmit the paper in proper APA format. That means you will have to go to the home page here. Not necessarily home page, I'm sorry. Modules. AP, remember I keep referring to this section the entire course. Go to APA format help, and here, remember, here's all the references on how to do the different things in APA format. Here's going to be your favorite tab, APA format. Now, what I want to do here too is this here. It says there is a sample paper for APA formatting. So this is the default page. So you can go all the way down at the bottom here, and you're going to click on sample APA format paper. All right, it's going to automatically open in a window, a sample APA format. I'm going to go over this because people are not doing this in the class. Running head here, okay? What I'm finding is people are making the H capitalized. Yes, this is petty, but it has to be in APA format 6th edition. It's required. If you put it in uppercase H, you automatically get a half a point off for APA formatting. So exactly like this, running head, and the title of your paper is in all capital letters. Guys, also, somebody had, well, not just somebody, several people for Essay 3 had Essay 3 assignment here. That is not the title of a paper. You'll automatically get an additional point deducted for this module 4 paper if there is not a title in this running head. Also, notice the page number is right centered. Some people's page numbers, they're bringing them down here, like it'll be here. That means that you came into this thing here, and if you hit the tab key, it'll take it onto a second line. If it's on a second line, if you hit the return key or backspace key, it'll pull it back up onto the top line. You have to have that, and all these letters have to be in Times New Roman font, Times New Roman size 12. Then here, you're gonna have a title for the paper. This one happens to have two lines for the title. I don't care if yours does either, but notice there's a title of paper here, and remember it's different. the layout. It's the title typically, and then it's your name, and then the state, university, and or college you're attending. Remember, go to the formal paper project, the actual what the assignment wants in the title of it, and I want you to follow those guidelines. Okay, so this is basic title page format. You're also going to have to insert an author note. Here's some examples of what an author note can look like. Now on your second page, all right, remember running head is not in here. I don't think any of you from Module 3 essay, for the Module 3 essay, had this as an issue. By the way, you guys did an amazing job with the content in Module 3 essay. All content was there for most papers, or you had minimal content and I asked you to add more detail. Everybody's doing a great job with content meaning you're covering the assignment in full. So great job with that. Now, people have also been inserting an abstract page, which is not necessarily required in APA format for a shortened version paper like 2 to 3 pages, but some of you have been inserting an abstract. I like that, but you don't have to. Here's the thing: a couple of people are having their abstract page, but then they're starting their paper right here. If you hit the return key, they're going to start with the introduction and then their thesis statement on the abstract paper. That can't be. Your abstract paper has to be on a separate page on its own, and in addition to your keywords. You're going to put keywords. For example, on the abstract page for essay 3, some of the students or you guys put a structural process, structure, process, outcomes, comma, healthcare quality, comma, other terms that you use as well. So keywords are just concepts that you're going to be using within the paper. That's all you have to put for keywords in this format. And then don't forget to put your author note on your title page. Okay? I want an author note on your title page this time. Most of you have been doing that. So abstract page here with the keywords. Now, title. Title of a paper is non-bolded. All your major words are capitalized. When I say major words, what do I mean? I mean all words that are 4 letters or more are capitalized, non-bolded. So I want you to have a title for your paper. We have an introductory statement followed by your thesis. You do not need to have a literature review for this paper. So what I'm expecting is you're going to be talking about varying definitions of online communication and their effects on relationship research, okay? You're going to come up with subtopics within that paper, okay? So it says this paper examines research against CMS research for the purpose for additional research to be conducted to better understand how online communication affects relationships. So whatever your topics are, so here's your title, and then your topics. You're not going to have a discussion as it says down here, but let's just say we're going to use an example from essay 3. It was structural processes. So you could write the word in structural processes, both first letter is capitalized and bolded. The 2 words are page centered. And then you might have had, there was one student that had subtopics of processes. They talked about inpatient and outpatient. So they had inpatient here as a level 2 heading. Notice how the level 2 heading, it says flush with the left margin, bolded, and title case, meaning 4 letters or more is in uppercase, okay? So level 2 headings had inpatient and outpatient, which was fine with me. I loved it. It was a subsection of a main section, okay? So you're going to have, especially with your formal paper part 1, you're going to have a couple of different sections, and then you can have level 2 headings if you want to explain those subsections. So I expect to see level headings in this paper, and some of your papers, not everybody's will have level 2 headings, although for some of the parts, as you notice if you read within the assignment, you will have subsections of the sections of your paper. So level 1 headings or a section, and level two headings or subsections. And then you're not going to have level 3. These are level 3 sections. You won't have those in the paper. Level 3 sections are subsections of your subsections. Okay? And then you will have a conclusion, guys. Here's a phrase for a conclusion. You don't have to have that, but I need you to have a conclusion. If you want to put a phrase, you can label it in this paper. Okay? References. It's not called a works cited page, it is called a reference page. Another thing I'm seeing too is titles. So the quality of online social relationships. So this happens to come from an online journal periodical it's a non-DOI source. Okay, so that's what this is here. Notice that not all of the first letters of your words are capitalized. It's only the first word is the first letter of the first word is capitalized. Okay, that's it. All other titles you notice are in lowercase as well, and you're going to follow suit with any type. It's titles for textbooks. It's titles for online periodicals with a DOI versus non-DOI. Online research journal articles are all going to be the first letter of the first word is capitalized. And then if you have a colon in the title, notice the first word following that is first letter capitalized only, and the rest of the words are all lowercase in the title. I'm seeing that consistently a lot of students, at least half the class, are putting all titles in the first letters of each word are all cap. That is not the case. Okay, some are even putting all caps, period. No, that's not the case. So basically, when I open up your paper, to keep this recording as short as possible, I'm automatically going to look for the main sections of the paper being in APA formatting. If they're not there, you're going to get an email from me saying, please resubmit the paper in a proper APA formatting. Any questions about proper APA formatting, remember you have this whole section here on APA sources, and if you still have a question after looking at this, go ahead and you can actually email me as well. Or you have the Purdue OWL, all of their different types of videos on APA formatting, which is great. You can go to that as well. But remember, your main source here is your APA formatting source, which is found under the APA Format Help module. Okay, so remember APA Format Help, and here's all the resources you need. I'm getting exhausted as I'm talking. Everybody have a wonderful week, and I will be posting tomorrow morning. I'll do it tonight, but it won't post till tomorrow. A summation of what is expected in Module 4. Good luck with Module 4, everybody. Remember, reach out to me with any questions.